Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We've got a lingering fire threat in our state as we are still feeling those stronger wind gusts in eastern Arizona. But we are behind a cold front, and that cold front ushering in some cooler air. And that means today will be a cooler day. But we are tracking more changes by the end of the week as we get another round of gusty winds and another round of dust, too. Today, we are still under wind advisories in the White Mountains and in portions of eastern Arizona right along that New Mexico border. Gusts there still topping that 40-mile-an-hour mark, so that area under wind advisory until 6 o'clock here this evening. And you'll notice the fire danger still elevated across eastern and southeastern Arizona, where we've got red flag warnings in effect through this evening. The dry conditions plus those lingering gusty winds are what is giving us that high fire threat rather. We've had a cold front sweep through. That area of low pressure will push off to the east. That means lighter winds as we head into this afternoon and evening, including here in the valley. And then tomorrow, light winds as well. But as I zoom back out, you're going to watch and you'll see another storm system heading our way by Thursday. And that storm system will bring another round of those gusty winds as it tracks a little bit further south. You can also expect stronger winds to come with this next area of low pressure. And like last Thursday, the dust threat is making a comeback too. Today, again, those winds will still be gusty across eastern Arizona, but watch as we go into this evening. Winds really lighten up across the state, and overnight expecting lighter winds. Tomorrow, just some occasional breezes across northern Arizona before those stronger winds develop again on Thursday as that next area of low pressure and cold front moves in. You'll notice by Thursday, our wind forecast puts the valley in the windy range with gusts as high as 40 to 45 miles an hour. And by Thursday in northern Arizona, our gusts will peak closer to that 60-mile-an-hour mark. So we're not only talking the threat of dust here in the valley again by Thursday afternoon and evening, but also the threat of wildfires will be going back up. Right now, a fire weather watch has been issued in anticipation of Thursday's storm system. It does include most of Arizona, and I suspect this will be upgraded to a red flag warning in the coming days ahead of that heightened wildfire danger. Today, though, we will feel those lighter winds this afternoon and cooler air. Look at these high temperatures, below average for this time of year, with a lot of mid to upper 70s across the Phoenix area. Our air quality also improving after a dusty, hazy start early this morning. We've seen those dust particles clear out. Our ozone concentrations remaining in the moderate range, so if you're especially sensitive, then that's something to keep in mind. But overall, back down into the moderate range and not at unhealthy levels when it comes to that dust, as we saw earlier this morning. A high of 78 today in Phoenix. Will make it to 64 in Sedona, mid 70s today in Bullhead City, and only 52 for a high today in Flagstaff. Then tonight, with those lighter winds, clear skies, we're getting colder, back into the 20s from the Grand Canyon to Show Low. Winslow down to 27 degrees, so a freezing start across that northern half of our state. And here in the valley, we'll see those lows fall into the low to mid 50s by tomorrow morning. We may even manage to get a few upper 40s to kick off our Wednesday morning. A cool day today, a cold start tomorrow morning, then mid 80s for highs on Wednesday. Thursday still in the mid 80s, a weather action day on Thursday as we track those strong winds and dusty conditions. A slight drop in temperatures on Friday, although it's not going to be as significant of a drop as what we're seeing today. Our high right near 80 degrees Friday. Then we warm up with highs in the mid 90s by Sunday and not far from the hundreds by Monday of next week.